22. We got the brother Enrico on here.
Let's go. Dope. Turn that shit up.
What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused.
Yeah, they call me Rico, no, I had to start from the bottom to fight my way up to the top. The scripts gave me power to learn, yeah, we come from the trust. Yisrael be that night, so we started. Was thinking I'm tripping, whole time I was really just lost to that Bible, had gave me some logic. Most hobby don't want it, we stuff up, don't be on no shit, we got smarties, act like we some pirates. You know how I'm coming there, hopped on this beach just to kill it, also where I put my commitment. This that stuff for gambling, so I gotta score me a jump out just so that I really committed. This Bible my new heavy metal, don't need me a gun, take a script to the fence like a blunt. Yeah, it's time to wake up the nation, we preach to the streets, we gon' show what we really about.
Don't get it confused, you keep on seeing the next, how you gon' lose? I've been being smooth, making my next move my very best move. And I've been in the stew, it's like a lab, you might need a test too. Them script 762s by Wood Drake, and I'm finna let loose. Spirit of the fruit, touching heads, just like Duck Goose. Permanent like task work behind your back, just like backpacks do. A bigger caliber from a 22 to a 762. They say Jesus God only son, I say X this 4 and 22.
What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused. Yisrael in the streets and we preaching for you. I ain't talking weatherman, but we bringing the news. Shout out to the Most High from being on the ones and twos and protecting the people. Got me on my P's and Q's. Wake them up and never snooze. The choice is yours, you have the right to choose. You better make the right moves. In breaking y'all commandments, you have the right to refuse. Commandments being recycled like it's time to reuse. Precept upon precept like we looking for clues. I can never sell my people out for some shoes. I just wanna float on these heathens just like a canoe. Might take a cruise and bring years real through. All we gotta do is stick together just like some glue. Hamashiach was from the tribe of Judah. Hebrews 7 and 14 gon' hit like a Ruger. Hebrews 7 and 14 gon' hit like a Ruger. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused. What you want me to do? I'm just teaching the truth. Gotta raise the youth. Scriptures bringing the proof. Made for me and you. Gotta make the right move. Right decisions with you. Just don't get it confused. Yeah, level 22. We got the brother Enrico on here.
Let's go.
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right. We back. This is Yisrael United, home of national awareness, and I am your host, your brother Yekobin, and we back in the building today to bring y'all another great Bible verse. Today, guess what? We going over Numbers chapter 36. Now, I know y'all gonna say, damn, what Numbers chapter 36 a real short chapter. It is. It only got 13 verses. That's alright. Because we're gonna give y'all a hell of a performance after the show today. Because that's the end of the motherfucking chapter. That's the last chapter, the last verse of that chapter. I think we got one more chapter to go out, get these laws all complete. So, stay with us. And we finna bring it to you the best way that we can, you know. All right, let's go ahead and start with this recap. Who can go ahead and give us a nice recap? What the hell went on last time we was here?
It's Devon's turn.
I'm gonna try my best to recap. So last week we went over, not last week, the week before last week we went over how the Most High had talked to Moses and told Moses to give the Levites some cities to dwell in, and outside those cities he also gave them land around the cities. And he was telling Moses that those cities should be basically the land around the cities to be like for the livestock and all that. He also gave told Moses to pick 3 cities from the land of Canaan and 3 cities from the land of I think Jordan. Is that how you say it?
Jordan, yeah.
Yep. And those 3 cities would be for him for the what he called them, the slaughter man. Yeah, for the slaughter man to run to.
Yeah, safe zone. They
yep.
safe zone.
Safe zone. So technically, what that is if somebody kills somebody, that'll be the safe zone to run to. Or if somebody could kill somebody accidentally, is
right.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Accidentally.
Yeah. But if they did it unrighteously, then they have to die. They got that shit coming back to them.
Yeah, and then they also went. It also went over all the killings that we shouldn't do. They technically you ain't supposed to kill at all, purposely. Is what they're saying, and it says if you do kill purposely, I forgot what they call it. Basically, somebody's gonna come after you if they find out.
Yeah, and they said what their name was. What they said his name was.
That's what I was trying to find. I was just reading that.
Y'all don't remember what they called him?
They call him
The Revenger.
The Revenger.
The Revenger.
The Revenger.
Revenger.
Anything if you kill purposely, the Revenger is gonna come back to you.
Yeah, the Revenger gonna come get your ass now. We ain't said who the
Like John Wick over
Revenger
his dog.
was, but you know that motherfucker gonna come. So you better be careful. Be careful. Alright, I like that. Did he miss anything?
I think he hit the nail on the head.
Think he hit it on the head? Well, if he did, hey Tim, you know what we gotta do, Tim?
Yeah.
What we gotta do?
We gotta do numbers.
We gonna do 36, but we gotta give him a run in. So, we was talking about this whole, let's give him 34. That's a good place. Give him 34.
Numbers. Chapter 34.
Hold on now. Let's everybody get y'all books out.
I mean,
Give them a little time to get their books out. I ain't gonna give you the button for fucking up now. I ain't gonna give you the button just yet. You fuck up again, though, I'm gonna give it to you because we on chapter 35,
yeah.
verse 34. Alright? But let's give everybody a little time to get their books out. Get there. You know what I'm saying? So we can go ahead and do this thing the right way.
We had Numbers, chapter 35.
Hold on, let's give them a little time. Give them a little time. You know, they gotta get their books, Tim. They gotta let them get their books.
We at Numbers, chapter 35, verse 34.
Okay.
You shall not defile the land in which you live, in the midst of which I live. For I, the Lord, live among the people of Israel. Numbers chapter 38, verse 1.
Chapter 36.
36, verse 1. Chapter 36, verse 1.
Wait, man. You gotta get this. That shit right, man. That shit right.
We at Numbers chapter 36 verse 1. The leaders of the fathers' households of the family of the sons of Gilead, the son of Achor, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, approached and spoke before Moses and before the leaders, the heads of the fathers' households of the Israelites. Verse 2. And they said, the Lord commanded my Lord Moses to give the land by lot to the sons of Israel as an inheritance. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, to his daughters. Verse 3. But if the daughters marry any of the men from any of the other tribes of Israel, then their inheritance will be taken away from that of our fathers' tribute ancestors, and will be added to the inheritance of the tribe to which they belong. So, it will be taken away from our allotted inheritance. Verse 4. When the year of Jubilee of the Israelites comes, then their inheritance will be added permanently to that of the tribes to which they belong. So their inheritance will be taken away from that of the tribe of our fathers, tribal ancestors. Verse 5. Then Moses commanded the Israelites in accordance with the word of the Lord, saying, the statement of the tribe of the sons of Joseph is correct. Verse 6. This is what the Lord commands regarding the daughters of Zelophehad. Let them marry whom they wish. Only they must marry within the family of the tribe of their father. Verse 7. So no inheritance of the Israelites shall be transferred from tribe to tribe, for every one of the Israelites shall hold to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers, tribal ancestors. Verse 8. Every daughter who possesses an inheritance of the land in any of one of the tribes of the Israelites shall marry only a man whose family is of her father's tribe, so that the Israelites may each possess the inheritance of his father's tribal ancestors. Verse 9. So no inheritance shall be transferred from one tribe to another, but each of the tribes of the Israelites shall hold to its own inheritance. Verse 10. The daughters of Zelophehad did as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 11. For Mala, Tirzah, Hagla, Meleka, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married to sons of their fathers' brothers. Verse 12. They married into the families of the descendants of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their fathers. Verse 13. These are the commandments and the ordinance, is what it say. Ordinance. Verse 13. These are the commandments and the ordinance judgments which the Lord commanded through Moses to the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho.
and you know this, man.
All right, that was good, man. That wraps up that whole Numbers book. That was the shit, man. I love that. That was awesome. I want to go around the table right now, man, and get y'all insights. What y'all think about this chapter, man? Was it good? And then I want to know what y'all think about the book of Numbers. What would y'all call this book? Is it registration like I would call it, or do y'all got another name for it, like Numbers?
I mean, that's why I was wondering, why would we call it Numbers?
Because it's got to do with registration. It's got to do with how many people, all about. If you understand registration, then you will understand numbers. And if you understand the book of Numbers, you will see the registration all through it.
Yeah, I'm going first.
Go ahead.
The chapter was confusing a little bit for me. But it's from what I got of it, it seems like if the daughters, I think the daughters of Lot, or the women of the Lot tribe, married into some of the brethren in the nation of Israel. Some of the inheritance from them and Lot. It sounds like they come together, if I'm not mistaken.
What you think about the book?
The book of Numbers. It was a pretty good book. I do understand that the registration part of it. They did talk about a lot of registration going through the whole number, whole chapter, not whole chapter, the whole book of Numbers.
Yep.
So I do understand that.
Yeah, that's the registration section. It's definitely a vital importance of doing this nationality thing. You got to know who is of the nation, where they stand, things like that. It's registration. You got to get your armies together. You got to get your securities together. It's registration. You got to ever get everything together, man. You can look at it like the back office. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, Brother D, what you think?
Well, I think it was a very good chapter, Numbers. Chapter 36, I think it was mostly explaining that the daughters couldn't give their father's inheritance to outsiders, or they had to marry into the Israelites, a different group of the Israelites, but they had to marry them to keep their inheritance. That's the only way they could keep. They had to marry their father's sons, and it was kind of confusing to me, but I kind of understood it because it's like keeping the money inside that family, and without keeping the money inside the family, the daughters of Zipporah, the daughters of Zipporah would have lost their inheritance if they didn't do it like the Lord, the Most High, told them. And Numbers, I feel Numbers was a more proof of God is in the definition and the description, because he broke down who the warriors were, he broke down who the priests were, he broke down who the soldiers was gonna be, he broke down who was the guards of the temple, who they was gonna be. He broke down everything so that it would be in order. You know, God is about order, not chaos. So that's what I got.
Man, damn, Brother D, you always be dropping them jewels, man. Damn, I love it. Alright, Ben Yakubin. Well, hold on. You get some insight because you ain't reading.
It's the ending.
Yeah, it's the ending. I was just go ahead. Insight. Let me see what you got to say.
I like the chapters. The leaders of the father's household of the family of Gilead, and they were cool families. I mean, so when they was talking about Gilead, they were talking about the sons of Manasseh, which is in the same family of Joseph. Okay, so Moses was in there bound, and then they was in the household of the Israelites. I like it that part. And Moses gave a lot of sons of Israel an inheritance, and the daughters they end up marrying the father's brothers, sons, and they had commandments the Most High, from the Most High. The tribe of the fathers, like they belong. It say, okay, now what I remember is say their inheritance is added permanently. And it's that's what it's similar of to me in the whole thing, the inheritance part and the marriage part, and when they were saying the leaders of the households, they were talking about them, and it was a lot of sons and a lot of marriages and daughters and married, and when I was thinking about like when we was growing up, raised and not to fuck your not to have sex, with your uncles, which is your we call them cousins, right now, but it's in the Bible proof that you make kids with your cousins, I guess, but that's what they basically did. But yeah.
Ben, what you got?
Well, I got to say, I didn't really like this chapter. It gave us some insight, but not the type of insight I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? It said some stuff, but I don't know how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? About keeping it in the family. That's basically what it was saying. Keeping the riches, talk about keeping the riches in the family through the same tribe.
They just talked about for Marbla, Cherish, and Hogla, and Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zephblad. That's what it's talking about. They were married to the sons of their father's brothers.
So
that's only them.
Cousin.
That wasn't the whole fucking nation, and it was them because they had a special circumstance.
Right.
They were the sons of Joseph, the daughters of Joseph.
Right.
They were Joseph's daughters, so who did they end up marrying? That looked kind of confusing.
The daughters had to marry, stay married into the family. They married their father's brothers, their uncles.
Father's brothers, uncle.
Yeah, they married their uncle. That's your father's brothers will be your uncles.
That's what I didn't understand.
It's hard to understand because that's what we think.
Yeah,
because we born here, but a lot of families back in the day used to marry their cousins and uncles to keep
the finances in the family.
The bloodline royal. As a matter of fact, that used to be the only way that some royal families would succeed, would pass on their inheritance. There had to be some form of blood.
They grew up around each other instead of being a stranger.
No, it ain't got shit to do with that. It got everything to do with inheritance, and if they marry out of like royal blood, then it'll tarnish, all princes there had to go find like another princess of royal, from
royal
somewhere.
Blood, right.
Yeah, they can't marry a peasant.
Right.
Or that would diminish. That was the whole big thing about this whole thing. Y'all know the Prince Harry situation, and he married the sister.
Right.
And she wasn't of no royal bloodline. Yeah. And it was a big ass uproar over that shit. That's what that was all about. So it's very common. That shit is common. It's just the way we think. We don't think of shit like that. This right here, by them being the sons, you know, Joseph he was dealing with some Egyptians and shit, and the Most High grafted them in. So it's a special case there, and it was just amongst that case. It ain't like that's what we do.
All through history.
No, because we don't fuck around with incest. We don't do incest.
It's against the law.
Incest is against the law. Look at Lot and his daughters.
Against the law.
It's been against the law, and it's evident.
It's against the law.
So, just don't get caught up into that. Just know
Right.
that's what the Most High commanded.
Yeah.
And there was a reason behind it. Period.
And incest come with a curse.
Absolutely.
And that follow from generation to generation to generation.
No doubt. I like that. I like that. Well, we finna get this music together, give y'all a hell of a performance. I think TYM wanna do a little something. And then we're gonna get our ass up out of here until next week. But you know what, man?
Yisrael United. It's your brother Yekabin.
And it's enough. Turn that shit up.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say,
Man, I just don't know what else to say.
but you better make a way.
But you better make a way, man.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I just don't know what else to say, man.
But you better make a way.
But you better make a way, man.
12 tribes, they chop the identity up just like it's makeup. This ain't no gimmick. We descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Buzz over printing cause he can't function without paper. Cause promises on reparations and they ain't even pay us. The holidays was pagan and we stopped eating pork. And all that sinning they been doing, I'm thinking that life too short. The Most High hero pop a script and he'll come say today. She prayed over a piece of pork do dentist cause ain't no way. I'm in the stew with 12, yeah, we high as eagle skin. Good gas from Miss Cigar cause I'm plugged in by Mexicans. I shot from the tour when I'm a script and I'm trying to re-up. My God verse your God get beat up. Look what happened to Egypt.
Tribes on the rise, you better pick a side. These laws do or die, this fire striking from the sky. All praise to the Most High, spiritual powers multiply. Ain't no shame in my game, cause the devil was a lie. Futurama with these balls, cause the meetings gotta fly. False doctrines being spreaded by religious corrupts and word of Most High. Pray that every demon die, blow the trumpet for the 1/3 and keep commandments high. Stay aware of Esau, cause they spreading them lies. Yisrael proving all things to open your eyes. Matthew 5:17, you can never despise. It's time to birth a new nation. 12 gates, 12 angels protecting your life. But you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say,
Man, I just don't know what else to say.
but you better make a way.
But you better make a way, man.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say,
I just don't know what else to say, man.
but you better make a way.
But you better make a way, man.
So friends that will never lose, one day I see them soon. My granny died too soon, and you know I see her soon. Now I be making bands for all my fans. Everybody mad cause they see me down bad. Everywhere I go, that's where I'm tryna be. But everybody know that I am on my grind. Everybody turn and everybody leave. Nothing been the same since I got this fame. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is out of love and be getting neglected. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is out of love and it get neglected.
Hey, flex like Johnny Bravo. Watch me swerve this beat like it's a track car. Yeah, we be outside, but we ain't in the streets. We preach that Bible. Focus on these payments like a trampoline. I'm trying to take off. Most I be that one we steppin', folks. So please don't even try. KJV my heavy metal. Guess that's where my lifestyle be. Don't compare me to these other niggas. I'm strapped with no leads. I talk about no gun. I'm strapped with the scripture. I'm trying to fuck with the streets. Don't come for the niggas, cause we really step for real. Yeah, my brother step for me.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say,
Man, I just don't know what else to say.
but you better make a way.
But you better make a way, man.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building.
shine so bright. I see the hype. I hope you pray tonight, the darkness chasing the light. You better live your life, don't waste no time, that's not right. Open the Bible slowly, there's no rushing to dice. Keeping the family close, the energy righteous type. I don't make this shit up, scripture connect to heaven. Heaven family book out, spreading out with Kevin. Yisrael United, podcast Mac 11. Don't give out bullets, message is the preference. AIJ way, there's no play in this brain. LMAO, Satan try to find a way. IDK know why me the piece I keep. Why me the piece I keep? Why me the piece I keep?
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Dope, turn that shit up.
How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Course they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the fast rate. How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Course they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the fast rate. Feeling so amazed, no I won't change, I just stay remain. This I start domain of another game. I just got the chop to finish on the op. This how we rock, we flop until I fell a drop. I can't take a step for real, so nigga fuck a cop. Blending in the nights for real, main focus, don't get caught. How they selling drugs legal, meaning fuck the law, but they claim it illegal till you gotta jump. Better keep going my friend, don't pull love a call. Really wish you love my friend, you for real, teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Course they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the fast rate. How can I be kidding for real? Teach and motivate, it's that creation that's real. Course they're gonna hate, elevate my way uphill. The route I'm gonna take, heading to the top, no style, we on the fast rate. Let go. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right. It seems like they will love you if you know how to ball, but they won't understand when your mojo fall. Take money out your pants until you crawl. They do it like they supposed to. Get
treated for Ebola. That hate around the corner. Don't trust who will love you. Always in the drama. I don't like the mixer. Bipolar from the pickup. I thought we could talk. I guess that was a mess up. I thought you was my gutter. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right. What's up with the secret? You say you love me recent. I know why you sneak. I know why you creep. I know you act like you innocent. Girl, you just pick. I know why you free. I know why you with me. Why you want a baby? Why you acting lazy? Why you drive me crazy? Why acting like you shady? I had enough. It's been too tough, like too rough. I need a puff. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right. Smoking on my vegetables, people just too physical. Try hard to get rid of ya. I really don't get it, dude. Thought you was the homeboy, childish than my little boy. Always playing big boy, hang around with little toys. Let me just step out the way. I love women, I'm not gay. You can't tell me what's wrong. You can't tell me what's right. You had scared me once, twice. I really don't need advice from a boy that's like a mice, rolling around just rolling dice. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. I have to keep my heart tight, keep my mind right. Keep my heart tight, 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 my mind right.
You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
It's kinda hard in this struggle, trying to survive in this jungle. Now it's game on, time to rumble. Train to hold tight, not to fumble. Man, it's kinda hard in this struggle, trying to survive in this jungle. Now it's game on, time to rumble. Train to hold tight, not to fumble. Working to get it, I'm trying hard for my minutes. Make a decision, should I work for the low city? I've been through too many fights for my bragging rights. Thinking in too many nights for my slashing lights. I've been out with clever mind and I know the signs. All these people with my way, I bet they gon' pray. Promote to see me down, promote to see me fall. I cannot figure all, yeah, it's time to ball. They falling out, they hoping now, they falling now. My bank account it's full, I'm cruel. I have to learn the rules. They pour the pool, I'm order-cool. Man, I'm not a fool. Why they reaching? I'm preaching for my living moves. Traders bleaching, I'm mentioned over digitals. They talking out about me like I'm in their mouth. They say I'm broke, we gon' see like they know the drought. Tensions from the minds, tensions from behind. They cannot stand the rhymes. I'm a living vine, grinding for the dimes. Read between the lines, prepare for hard time. Just stay away from mine. Man, it's kinda hard in this struggle. Trying to survive in this jungle. Now it's game on, time to rumble. Train to hold tight, not to fumble. Man, it's kinda hard in this struggle. Trying to survive in this jungle. Now it's game on, time to rumble. Train to hold tight, not to fumble. Geeking off of Green Bay, I'm on replay. figure out what I'ma do for this rainy day. Man, it's kinda hard to say, this a poor day. Scraping food off my plate like I'm starving. How it feel to be down when you're falling. Barely people around when you're hardened. Stuck in the rocking chair but not moving. But if you had it all, then your cousin. It's all good, I'm alright. Won't back down, in and out of sight. I just my right, till the end of life. But I won't turn back, I did it twice. Man, it's kinda hard in this struggle, kinda hard. Trying to survive in this jungle, survive. Now it's game on, time to rumble, Trying to hold tight, not to fumble, never fumble. Man, it's kinda hard in this struggle, man, it's hard. Trying to survive in this jungle, survive. Now it's game on, time to rumble, Trying to hold tight, not to fumble, never fumble.